before we start, I want to get it out of the way, but we have a confidentiality code thing, and it pretty much means that if, like, anything that you say, I'm not going to tell. It's just completely between you and me, unless you say something that's saying that you might hurt yourself, hurt someone else, or someone's hurting you. And in that case, I would have to report it to either Mrs. Reedman or Mr. Milky. So that's about it. What's going on?
Well, I talked to Mrs. Raymond about this, and she suggested that I come see one of you guys. My parents have just been going through a lot. Like, they've been fighting, and I'm the middle child, and I just have to, like, everything's like thrown on me. And since my brother's at college, he can't really help me, and then my younger sibling doesn't really know what's going on.
How old is your younger sibling?
She is 10.
She's 10, and so she doesn't really understand everything.
No.
And how often do your parents fight?
Like every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Is it, so then there's never really breaks, or do they kind of like?
Well, they don't really fight all the time, but like when they're not fighting, they don't talk to each other.
Okay, so then they don't really have the connection.
Yeah.
Are you close with either of your parents? Or
Mostly to my mom.
To your mom?
Yeah.
Have you ever talked to her about this?
No. Well, kinda. She doesn't really like making us feel bad about it, so she says everything's fine.
Okay, and so have you talked to your dad at all?
No, I don't really, talk to my dad that much.
Okay. Is there anything you do, like, to try to get away from it?
Well, I'm not home that much. I mean, I come to school, and then I am usually involved in some type of after-school thing, and then I go to a friend's house and do homework for a little bit.
Okay, and then do you have friends that you can open up to about this?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I just vent to anyone that will listen, but they don't really, they're just like, oh, sorry.
So do you think that's because they don't understand, or?
Yeah, and they just don't really know what to say.
They don't know what to say. Do you know anybody at all who's kind of going through the same issue?
Kinda. I mean, none of my really close friends and I'm not gonna tell anyone that's not one of my close friends.
Okay. Is there anyone else that you're close to in your family?
Well, I'm really close to my cousin, but she's in Minnesota, so.
Do you ever talk to her about it, even though she's in Minnesota?
Yeah, but she hears different things because it's my mom's sister's daughter, so my mom tells her side of the story, so she doesn't really know my dad's side.
So then you feel like kind of conflicted because
Yeah.
your cousin is hearing one thing,
Yeah.
and then you know something else. You said your brother's in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he know about what's going on?
Yeah, and he tells me to stop overreacting because he doesn't really understand how bad it is.
Are you close with him?
Yeah. But he's really stubborn and just listens to what he thinks is correct.
How do you feel when they fight?
I feel like I get really mad because it's like fighting won't solve it. And sometimes I just get frustrated, and luckily I can drive, so I just, book it out of there.
Do you go anywhere in particular?
I usually call my boyfriend and go over to his house and talk to his mom about it.
So, are you close then with your boyfriend and his family?
Yeah.
Do they kind of help you? Like,
Yeah, his mom does.
his mom does?
So,
What do you do, like, to get your mind off of everything? Like, even, like, not talking to your boyfriend's mom. Like, if you couldn't do that, what would you go do?
probably I would run.
Would run.
Yeah.
So is running a big passion in your life?
I wouldn't really say a passion, but I just do it because it helps with stress.
Are you stressed about any other things in your life?
Not really. I was stressed about college, but I got that figured out. So,
I see.
just good.
Do you think going to college will help you?
Yeah, because I'm going to KVCC, but I'm living with one of my friends in one of her houses. So I'll be out of the house.
Is that going to be like something exciting for you?
Yeah.
How, like, do you react, like, when your parents are fighting, like, to your sister? Like, do you do anything to keep her away from it or anything?
I mean, usually I take her with me if we like, hey, want to go to the store or something. And then sometimes I just say, oh, mom and dad are just having fun.
How long have they been